Alright, that's enough. That's enough, cowboys, you buffoon. It's me, LH Music. Welcome to my Campus Life video blog. And here's my observation for you. According to Blaze.com, and so is campusreform.org, which I'm going to do Campus Craziness Friday, this Friday on the Blaze Radio Network. You know, I'm going to do this Friday. It's going to be Rhythm Nation Fridays, and it's going to be cool. And here's the thing about, you guessed it. That's right. Look at this. This guy is a buffoon. A leftist protester rings a cowbell to try to disrupt college Republicans' event, and the cops at this scene reported to do nothing. So that is the leftist leftist protester was been caught on a video using a cowbell to disrupt the college Republicans' event for over an hour at Portland State University in Portland, Oregon. And the campus police at the meeting did nothing. Well, everybody knows that according to independent journalist Annie Indigo, who shot a video last week's incident, and oh boy, I have no objection whatsoever. So here's quote this, if you will. I've shut this entire blank word, S word, down all by myself. The protester was heard him saying that he was, walking around in front of his uniform officers. And it don't make sense. And he danced around in front of the projector, to prevent from, appearing screens on the screen. And you know why? Because things got heated up a few more times. For once, several people were seated at the meeting and tries to attempt to prevent the cowbell ringing. You guessed it, protester from moving. Well, it's your will to do this stupid things like this. So I don't like this at all. So, what about the others? Others are trying to square off face to face with additional protesters. If you must add to this, well, guess what? And everybody's trying to point a cop to intervene in this above the standoff, apparently to ask the pro speaker and eventually to move away from this hooded protester. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, that's right. So what was happening at the event, if you know what I'm saying, according to campusreform.org? Because, during you guessed it, last couple of weeks, it features conservative blogger Michael Strickland, who attended to discuss his arrest and conviction after brandishing a gun during 2016 Black Lives Matter protester. And it has something to do with the regarding to the cowbell ringing protester. And that's what he says. Campus police and security refuses to intervene despite the guy's action clearly meeting the statutory definition of disorderly conduct. That's what the outlet says. But here's my observation that you don't want to know about this one as far as we're concerned. Here it is. According to Oregon State statute, that's the website. That's the lawjustia.com. That's Portland State has no crime took place at the event, and that's why the crime of disorderly conduct as committing certain acts to intervene. Yes, that's right. Intervene. As far as we're concerned, certain acts or it causes a commotion to public inconvenience and annoyance or alarming, reckless, creating a risk, and therefore, you guessed it, disturbancy. It's the same thing as Portland University. Chris Broadwick tells us that it has to address the statutes that the outlet, but didn't say it's not a crime unless there are threats. And threats. Three things. Threats, assaults, and destruction of property or violations of public safety. And it has no crime took place at this event, and there is no threats of person or property or occurred to. And therefore, here's my observation for you. What does the lawyer says about this? Has to say. Tyson, yes. Langhofer, a senior counselor and director of the Center for Academic Freedom at Alliance Defending Freedom, told Campus Reform website that the video of this incident makes it very clear, that the individual committed the crime of disorder conduct in a violation of this Oregon law, making unreasonable noise and disturbing a law assembly without lawful authority. And you know what that means? Unfortunately, officials at Portland State University has compounded this problem, refusing the enforcement of the law of this law, and thus allowing the professor to engage a heckler's veto. Oh, hello! Put this in writing for you, you stupid leftist protester. You're making too much noise with your cowbell, and that is so very rude. And in no time at all, numerous counts that held the law enforcement that has the duty not to ratify this and infatuating the heckler's veto. But instead, boys and girls, they must take action of this whole scenario to protect the persons who try to exercising their rights, constitutional rights. That's fine. And what about the university has no clue whatsoever? Well, who knows? But finally, to wrap this up, about this leftist protester try to do something very stupid. Campus Forum has noted this last Monday's newsletter to the school's presidents for the foundation of an individual rights in education took a huge issue with Portland State's position on the incident, because everything else gives the last. And I'm going to read to you as we wrap this up, because the moral of this Campus Life video story blog is this. And here's a letter. For the campusforum.org. It says, second, the officers apparently believe that they couldn't remove a disrupted audience member. And it's not simple that it be prudent. The Monday letter tries to continue citing multiple instances caught on video in which of the officers asserted that they could do nothing. Oh, really? To quell this whole situation. So, you guessed it. We recognizing the First Amendment doesn't create affirmative obligation on the law, on the part of the law enforcement to prevent third parties infringing the rights of others. And that's why we also recognize the institution. Try to commit it to this one. So, and that is why to try to protect the rights of student and faculty members to peacefully protest somewhere else to disfavor speakers. Whether that protest is polite and sober, and you guessed it. So there you have it. So that cowbell has gotta go. Enough is enough. So there. Anyways, that's my political life. No. That's my campus life video blog story. And I'm sticking to it. We'll be right back with hashtag Omo Choirs, only on Facebook Watch. Stay with us.